Hi, I'm Anya Ferdinand.
I'm Remy Ferdinand and
we
we're
are
the Ferdinand Twins.
We are in full support of the We Are Tired movement and have been actively following the Black Lives Matter movement.
We are dancers and performing arts students that are training to be in the industry, hopefully one day when Corona's over. So we have been dancing since we were about 3.
Yeah.
Baby ballet, you know how it is. I feel like a lot of people have the same journey as us. So yeah, baby ballet, then Saturday schools, the Brit School, and now we're training at a prestigious performing arts school.
We have faced quite a lot of microaggressions whilst growing up doing dance performing arts that we didn't know about and have just been educated about since the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
And it is crazy, isn't it?
I think it's the realisation of, oh God, like that actually happened to me. Little things like if we were doing a musical and say if it was Dreamgirls and there's no, it's completely whitewashed, we didn't really bat an eyelid, but now looking back, that's like appropriation. It shouldn't be that way. And even just facing subject matters that are sugar-coated, that include themes of racism, just looking back on it, and little things like industrialised racism, ballet tights is a big one. I think that's
and just everything that we've
issue.
learned is in classes, in history classes, all been whitewashed, especially musical theatre, everything, well, most things, and music styles stemmed from Black artists, and we weren't taught any of that, and that is vital information for our industry to know about these things. It's just little things like that we just never even thought about.
And having people to look up to, like we never really studied Black pioneers of musical theatre, more dance. We, obviously Alvin Ailey and Agnes DeMille, we did study pioneers like that, but just even having someone to look up to and be like, I want to do that one day, or studying writers. I think a massive thing for us is going to the theatre and seeing someone of our ethnicity represented on the stage. And I think it
comes down to also going to auditions and seeing an audition panel of no one of your race or colour. It just sort of, when you see someone on the panel, it feels more like you could be that person one day. You could be a leader and you could be there picking people for these shows. But when we did go into any castings or anything, there was just no one of ethnic minority on the panels. And that is the same with auditions, people taking the auditions, workshops we've had in the past, mainly teachers as well. We haven't really had a broad range of ethnic minority teachers, which is obviously a massive thing, because when someone's teaching you, you look up to them, they are your role models and your inspiration. And if you don't have that in your someone who is of your race or ethnicity, then that is a bit sinking.
Yeah, and that's what hopefully we'll be training to be. Like, Anya wants to be a choreographer.
I want to be that person deciding on the panel, because that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And you want to?
Well, I want to do everything really. But we've been to the protests. This year's been amazing in so many ways. But it needs to keep going. Like, if you stop now, that's all the hard work's gone, and these conversations keep happening. We've got an ACS at our university, and I'm the chairwoman. So we bring up these things every week, and there's new things every week that people are bringing in and saying, look, this happened to me, how do I deal with this? And it's still, although it's not maybe full-blown obvious racial abuse, it's still, microaggressions are still much there. Like, they're very much there. And especially in the performing arts industry, with even typecasting and the incident with like labelling BAME and not putting someone's name in a book, so it's a lot, but we are very lucky that we haven't faced massive amount of racism basically, but it's still very much there. And I think especially in the ballet world, so hopefully we can resolve and change. And
thank you.